Yes, honey. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Honey. Listen, honey. Today was such a relaxing day. Come on, Jay. How you doing? Y'all, today I slept all motherfucking day. No, I didn't. I wish. Anubis went to the vet today. He had to get his rabies shot. He had to get his nails clipped. He had to get his repositarian, whatever the fuck they said he had. Or, they have to get like leprososis. I don't know what she said. She said something with a P. It's a disease that dogs get that humans can get. But y'all know what we're going to do. We're going to get some colloidal silver. We're going to get some activated charcoal. And that's what we're going to give him, honey. Mm-hmm. I mean, some Jack in the Box tonight. But what is it? Here's okay. Mm-hmm. Your animals need to keep up with their vaccination. So he needs his rabies shot every 3 to 4 years. Every year, you should give them a parvo shot. They need a flu shot, like kennel cough, and they need, like I said, the lepro something. So a regular checkup. That's what he got. And got his nails clipped, honey. These motherfuckers grow too long. Mm-mm-mm. Well, listen. I got my nails done today, finally, honey. You like that color? Love it, honey. Look at that color. Isn't that a cute color? Girl, listen. She gave me my true cat claws this time. Bitch, she wasn't playing. Now I told y'all my other nails. Side note, I went to a shop in a bougie part of town. See, it's so crazy because you go to these bougie places, they fuck up on your nails. And I'm so sick of y'all over here in these damn suburb areas fucking up on a bitch's nail. You go to the hood, they do your nails right. I just don't understand. So I went to this bougie ass nail shop. Honey, they quoted me one price and I get there and they get my nails. I guess they smelt money, honey. They said, well, it's actually going to be this price. Bitch, the nails are already on. You're not going to be calling the police on me because you told me one price and I decided to walk out and not pay you. Let me pay you. And bitch, I'm done. Do y'all know that those nails started to lift like 2 weeks after I got it done? Not to mention they were already grown out. So my nail technician I always go to was so busy. Bitch, I went to her today and she had to cut off those other nails, which means she cut off my real nails. And that pissed me off because, bitch, anyway, that just really pissed me off. So we had to take off those nails and then, put these nails on. And that whole process, bitch, it's a process. It's like bleaching your real hair. For anybody who bleached their hair or dye your hair, like it's a very painful process. So same thing with nails, bitch, to get nails ripped off. First of all, your nail, drilled down thin, roughened up to have nails put on, super glued, whatever, and then have them clipped off, peeled off, and then they have to drill your nail again to put more nails on it. It's like, whoa. So thank God they're not too sore. This one is just a little bit sore. But I'm just like, girl, fuck that. So I'm glad she didn't like this though. These are true cat claws. Nigga, run up. Run up, girl. I don't even got to do this thing. My mom always say, don't get your nails long so you can't ball your fist up. I don't even got to do that, girl. Run up. Run up, Noah. Run up, Noah. How? Get your ass right together, nigga. But anyway, I'm having too much fun. So, listen, that's it for you. Listen, they gave him some sausage because I went to the Jack in the Box that one of my friends work at. They, excuse me, back up. They gave him some sausage. I'm giving him some of my fries, and he still wants some. So anyway, so today, out, she cut off your real nail. Yes, yes, honey. Yes, Jay. She got to cut them off. She said, I'm sorry, but these nails are beyond saving. Jay, the nails were lifting in the middle finger, which I didn't know until literally last night. I was organizing the side of my bed and I kept nubbing it. And I'm like, bitch, I don't nub my nails. So I literally did this and the base lifts up. And I felt fuck no. So she literally said, you're starting to get water damage. And I smell it. Honey, that shit smell like behind the back of your ear. I said, oh, hell no. And she said, yeah, you're lucky because you could have got nail fungus from that because the nail lift, the water sit in that crack, and then it turns into mold. It gets moldy and shit, and you get a fungus. And I said, ooh, I've never had that. I had a cousin who had that, and she loves pain. Like, this bitch has her whole body, literally, her whole body on this side is covered in tattoos, so she has a good pain tolerance. But when she had that nail fungus, she was complaining and bitching and moaning. Oh God, oh, and she said it felt like somebody was just stabbing and shit. I'm just like, oh, I cannot imagine that at all. So anyway, she said we got to cut your nails down, drill that off, and start fresh, which is fine. So I told her what I'm going to do is, because I've been to a nail shop in Florida, I've been to a nail shop in Texas, I've been to a nail shop in Arizona, I've been to a nail shop in Vegas, I've been to a nail shop in LA, Bakersfield, 909, Danuba, Sacramento, Carmichael, Bay Point, Antioch. I've been to so many nail places, and I don't like their work. This lady here, I love her work. So I even told her when I relocate, bitch, I'm flying in to get my nails done with you. And that's what we're going to do. Because, bitch, fuck that. Bitch, I'm going to learn how to do my own motherfucking nails. How about that? Go to school to be a nail tech. Okay? Be a nail tech, bitch. Excuse me. So, this is light lemonade, honey. Today we're eating a little fat girl. So you got to eat in moderation. I've been eating really, really good for the past, 2 or 3 weeks. Now, bitch, I'm eating a double cheeseburger from Jack in the Box. But then after the dream was in some, okay, wait a minute. Okay, let me back it on that. I was watching her Ancestor Federation video, and I remember, hold on. I was watching Ancestor Veneration video, and I remembered it was a past life regression in my dream. It felt surreal. It was like the 17th or 18th century. We were dark-skinned people, but our hair was long, curly, and we were dressed in European, old American style clothing, and we were running from something. I don't know what it was. Then after that, my dream was in some swampy rainforest, and the matriarch was like a herbalist. I think she was my ancestress. It was crazy. I swear, I remembered all that from the old video. Yes, honey, don't fucking miss. I know that's right. Period. You want a problem? Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. See, I'm gonna pay for my service, even though I don't like it. But I'm going to let you know when I'm paying for my service, I was not pleased. And that's how I do. I don't say, well, I didn't like the work done, I'm not paying. I don't do that type of shit. Because I believe that blocks your blessing. But I have not tipped. Like one lady, I remember it was around Christmas of 2016. Yes. Yeah, like December, the month of December. And I was like, I want Christmas nails. So the lady is doing my nails, and my friend, she's being picky and stuff. Like, I don't want that. I want this. I want the, she's one of those bougie type of people, girl. Like, she's a perfectionist. So go ahead, do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing, whatever. So, oh, I don't want to like this. I want to like this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. When I tell you that this nail tech took 2 hours and 20 minutes on my nails, and I had no shape on my nails. They were just regular nails. They were powdered, but they were regular nails, like regular shape. When we were done, she left shit around the back of the nail. The side of the nails, I can see the acrylic still there, which they're supposed to drill that down. It was just a fucking nightmare. And I said, what is the amount old? And she said, well, long nail. And I still don't understand what this long nail bullshit is, because this is short. Even when they're this long, they're short compared to what people have. Bitch, here, people have nails this fucking long here. I kid you not. Their nails be up here. So this is fucking long, bitch. Yeah, bitch. This is, girl, your nails being this long, like this black, yeah, that's very long. But this nail right here, bitch, this is fucking medium or fucking small. And if you're gonna get shorter than this, what's the point in fucking getting nails? Bitch, get a manicure if you're gonna go shorter than this. So she was like, long nail, powder gel nail, or powder nail, gel nail on top. Design, there was no fucking design. $75. So can we break that down to 50? Beans, bitch, you got the acrylic still there, which I'm going to have to drill down myself. You still got the acrylic there, and the shit is still on the side. Can you knock that down to 50? No. Okay, well, listen, here you go. I was visiting anyway. I wish you the best with your business. And definitely, I left there as a review. And I said, don't go to Balam. I said, don't go to Nancy Balam, honey. I remember that bitch's name. Nancy Balam. Don't go to her, honey. Over there in Danuba, don't go to her ass, girl. She's a bitch. But anyway, I'm very picky with my nails. But yes, that could have definitely been in past life regression, or hopefully you didn't watch movies and or you didn't see anything to enhance that. I'm going to tell you two things that I know. Your mind is most powerful when you're sleeping. One. Two, your mind projects what it absorbs. So literally, ooh, come on in here. What you do before you go to bed and what you do while you're sleeping will dictate what you're going to encounter while you are awake the next day. That's why I tell people, I know based on people's attitudes and bitch, it's too early for that. Now, if you had a bad day after you got to work, we understand that. But if you come to work or it's 9 o'clock in the morning, you started your shift at 8 a.m., and you pissy like that, I don't know if you're married, you need to divorce. I don't know if you, I don't know what you got going at that house, but you better get it together, because what you're doing in turn is you're projecting that energy into the atmosphere, and you're going to get somebody that's going to challenge that energy. And that's where you get where people start attacking in public and shit, like people yank the Walmart rep and the rep start fighting and shit. Like that's what happens. Even going into, the McDonald's situation that happened most recently. I'm sure a lot has happened, but where the Caucasian man attacked the black girl. And I say Caucasian man because we don't know where this man came from. How do we know he's from the Caucasus Mountains, honey? We don't know that. So, I feel like that's what that was. Somebody was cranky. Somebody else was cranky. When that cranky person projected their crankiness onto this cranky person, all of a sudden, bitch, things get nasty and people start going at it. Versus letting that be, he get crazy. Okay, that's fine, bitch. Even better. Okay, wait until they come, bitch. It is what it is. So as I said, that's what happens when it's so yeah. So if you watched a movie, if you thought about this, ooh, that could influence that type of dream. Or yes, your ancestors are definitely coming through to you and showing you some stuff. Because of course, everything has a message in it. And of course, if you're venerating your ancestors and you have dreams like that, that's definitely that type of situation. Things like that just don't happen and just don't come up unless you're working on it. And as we say, where your mind go, the rest will follow. But even in the title of this video, I'm calling it release it, letting it go. I think that's a simple thing that people forget to do. Okay. Before my fries get cold, let me eat and talk because I don't like when the fries get stale and shit. See, they're almost there. Letting go. People, my friend triggered this conversation. People do magical work, practice, they meditate. And I don't think people talk about that enough anyway. Meditation, the importance of meditating while you're working. And not meditating after you do the work to recharge your energy, as all these basic ass spiritualists are talking about. But there's actual magical meditations you do as a process of the work. So going into that, you are supposed to initially do the work and initially know what you're doing the work for and have all that energy there. Oh yeah, ooh. But the next rituals after that, it's okay to forget what work you were doing and why you were doing it. That's why I tell people don't do things consistently for a long time. Like a good example, someone came to me and they were doing a 90-day ritual. And I'm like, well, what are you going to get out of that? Because at the end of the day, for those whole 90 days, you're going to be focused on the work you're doing, not the outcome. And see, that's the difference right there. Focusing on the outcome versus what you're currently doing is what's going to make things happen. I'm about to put your ass up out of here. Hey, back it on up. Back it on up. But letting go. And like I said, doing the work and thinking about only the outcome. And once you've done your ritual for your initial length of time, you be done and you keep it moving. That's the biggest thing that make people fail or make things not come into existence for them. Because even going into work that I do for people, they will literally be like, hi, mystic. And I'm telling you, this kills me every time. And I'm just like, I know this person is not, they're either a newbie or they haven't learned their lessons yet. But they will literally be like, hi, I'm calling to check in on the work because I haven't heard back from you. And you tell me you'll hit me up this week. So I'm like, I bet you from when I told them I was going to hit them up this week about their work until today, they thought about it every single day. And what that does is you hold on to what it is that you're worrying about, right? Here, not here. There's a whole different process of meditating and holding something in your mind for a long period of time and then releasing it. But you're wearing it here because now you're becoming stressful. You're worrying about it. And what happens is it stays here. So spiritually, something's going on. Spirits are communicating. Energies are being, stirred. And you saying, I'm not ready to pour it in the mixing pot. I want to still keep a little bit of it. I'll give you 10% of the universe while you put it over there. And I'm going to keep the other 90 because I want to hold on to whatever it is. The idea of whatever it is Mystic going to call me. The idea of this better work. Oh my God, time is ticking. It's about to be here. Oh, whatever the reason is, but you want to hold on to it. And that's going to stop your stuff from manifesting. You have to let it go. This is why we talk about in advanced magic meditations once again, because it's nothing tangible. So something that you meditate on, you're holding it there, you're seeing it there, you're feeling it there, and once it's released, you're not thinking about it no more. I mean, it may run through your mind every now and then, but you're not thinking about it. When it's a physical thing, and let's say, for example, you have a candle there, and it says love or Hector and Maria, whatever. Oh, baby, amores, whatever it says on the candle. Each time you see that candle, you're gonna think about it. You're gonna be like, I hope this works. Oh man, I wish this happened today. Or maybe start thinking about that shit. Why did we ever come to this point? So there's a constant reminder that's stirring up some type of emotion that's going to create some type of blockage or obstacle. Now, if you are experienced, that's another story. If you're able to look at it, be there and say, oh yes, I see it coming. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And let it go, then you're good. But I want to see what he was going to do. But if you're not experienced, I need you to sit back until you get what you should be getting. So like I said before, if you've done things or you have things happen to you, to say for 7 years you were dealing with something, I would use 7 because that's what everybody say, 7 years, 7 years, 7 years, 7 years. And we'll let everybody go through a 7-year cycle or something. But 7 years of something needs something to be worked, consecutively. It needs to be worked consistently. It needs to be worked steadily. It needs to be worked, this day at this time at this day and this and that, blah, 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 blah. And I also think about this too. I think I got this science. I believe I got this science of timing stuff and doing it every day at the same time from my transition. And that just came up right now because going into hormones and stuff, when you're taking any type of medicine, whether it's hormones, whether it's diet pills, whether it's high blood pressure medicine, diabetes, whatever it is, your body is a system, and the system is organized through regulation, right? And whatever the process is, because every organ has its own regulation, but together it all works together. So magically speaking, or going into the medicines, you have to take it at the same time every day. And if you miss a dosage, you wait until the following day or whatever time you have. You're taking it twice, so you wait until the next time to take it, but you don't double up. And I think even magically speaking, people, they think that what they do is they'll set that day, they'll miss, and then they'll say, fuck it, I don't got time to do it for 7 days. Let me just break it down and do 2 times a day for 3 days. And it doesn't work that way because there's a regulation there, and everything has to go according to, in decent and in order. So going into, like I said, the medication, you have to take it consistently the same time every day, or it's not going to work. You're taking it, but your body's going to say, huh, who the hell is that? Or it resets itself every time you redo it, right? Every time you retake it, if you're taking it today at 7, tomorrow at 9, the following day at 10, next day at 11 a.m., it's resetting each day you take it, right? Even though you've taken it for a week, your body's seeing it as a new thing coming on in, okay? So the same thing with magic and stuff. If you want things to be effective and to happen in the right timing, because see, now we're talking about possibilities of it not happening versus possibilities of it is happening. Because as I said before, a lot of people like to say it's not guaranteed. And if anybody says it's guaranteed, run. And I say the opposite of that. If anybody says that it's not guaranteed, then you need to run. Because they're not sure of themselves. And as I said before, and let's talk about it right now. Come on in here. Oh shit. Oh, come on in here. Let me get this in here right now. Let me break this down to y'all right now. I'm gonna have to start using other biblical scriptures. I'm gonna have to start using other biblical scriptures when I bring up situations, because People are going to start thinking that I'm a Christian. They're going to start thinking I'm a Christian, honey, or a Christian witch. And I'm not. I'm not a Christian witch, honey. I'm not. I'm not, honey. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not a Christian witch. Ooh, my left eye just jumped and something popped up on my phone. So check this out. Revelations. Oh shit, come on in here. Revelations 3, verse 15 to 18 says, I know your works. I know that you are neither cold or hot. I wish you were either cold or hot. So because you are lukewarm, neither hot nor cold, I will spit you out of my mouth. For you say, I am rich and affluent, and I have no need of anything, and yet do not realize that you are wretched, pitiable, poor, blind, and naked. I advise you to buy for me gold refined by fire, so that you may be rich, and white garments to put on, so that your shameful nakedness may not be exposed, and buy ointment to smear on your eyes, so that you may see. Come on in here. This is all what we call the witching language. Shout out to my witches out there who read the Bible. But it says right here that when you are hot, when you're lukewarm, you're basically confused. You have the spirit of confusion over you. So you're discombobulated. You don't really know anything. It puts you in the lack of knowing, which we talk about scriptures and even going into the Islam. Like I said, we'll start pulling up the Quran too if you need me to. Hello. We'll start pulling up the Quran too, baby. Hello? We'll get down with that too. But you need to be sure. You need to be sure. Everything has to have a timing. And like I said, people who don't know, it's either going to happen or it's not going to happen. But we're just going to take our chance to see what happens. That's lukewarm, bitch. So you're saying that you're going to do this work and I'm going to pay you for the work. And you're not, oh, well, it's not for sure. You're not sure of yourself. You're not sure of the work that you're doing. So why am I paying you to do the work? Why am I paying you to do work that you're not too sure of? And like I said, it's all about building. It's all about knowing, a foundation. And like I said, going into my life, and I'm sure your life as well, you're here right now because of things being possible. And even going into things being impossible, that's still meaning possible because impossible spelled I'm possible. So not possible, it's not even a fucking word. That's something your ass made up, just like fear and shit. But either way, you have to know exactly what you want and go for what you want because life unfolds according to an agenda or a plan. There's no free form. Oh, let's just go with the flow and see what happens. Life doesn't move like that. And as I said before, going into people talking about time zone stuff, like I said, to be honest with you, if you're going to interact with me, and I'm be totally real with you, and this is to everybody, and I don't want you to think that anything outside of what I'm going to say right now. I don't even want to interact with you if you're going to use the lingo that the people of the old world is using, like the timelines is resetting, or they make up their own terminology. You guys are still in the fourth dimension. I'm currently in the sixth, and you see this person who have a lot of sickness in them, and it's like, how is that possible? Because if you're there, then you're aware of what's already going on now up to this point, and you can also see what's going on in the future. So you will also know that if you keep going down the road that you're going through physically, that you're down to hit a roadblock. So anyway, that's like a hypocritical thing. And even going into how this said, smear ointment on your eyes so that you may see. So going into that, you got to know exactly what you're doing. You got to know exactly how to do it, and then you go for it. There's no such thing as, I can, oh, I want, oh, maybe I'm going to take a chance, because all things are possible. Everybody started from somewhere, and everybody started from nothing. Come on in here. Now, some people were blessed to have certain opportunities that say to be born rich and affluent, but they lack other things. They don't know what it's like to be in the hood or be struggling with other people. Like they don't know. There's certain emotions that they will never ever face, and if they do, it's not to the degree of someone who was not born, rich or affluent. So, like I said, you have to know exactly what you're wanting. You have to build up from that and sacrifice, because nothing comes without a sacrifice. Come on in here. Nothing comes without a sacrifice. You have to sacrifice an image. You have to sacrifice friends. You got to sacrifice lovers and certain possibilities to make other possibilities happen. But going back into that, because I almost forgot about that. Bitch, don't blame me, bitch. We're doing work. Don't blame me, bitch. We're doing work. This is my break. That's why I've been on here a lot and doing 3 or 4. Bitch, this is my break. But I'm on here talking to y'all, bitch. I'm taking a break from the work I'm doing, bitch. We doing work. But I don't want to hear these made up terms and timelines reset and people are here, other people talking about, oh, there's a spell called this and that, and then you come to me and say, do you do ganja work? And I'm just like, what the fuck is ganja work? Like, bitch, there's no such thing as fucking ganja work. So I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be disrespectful. Please, before you hit me up with any terminology, please do your research on that terminology, or we could do it together. And just don't be embarrassed, because I'm going to say your name. Y'all, this have onion rings in it. Barbecue sauce, onion rings, yellow cheese, the patty. Bitch, these onion rings are stale. They're fucking stale, man. Are they stale or are they burnt? Y'all hear that? Look, I can't even pull the bitch apart. Y'all see that? Fucking rope shit, honey. I knew was to eat it. Oh, girl, mad. I'm so mad. But like I said, do your research on these words. Or come to me, bitch. We're gonna do it together. And I'm gonna say hi. You said what? And we're gonna tell you what that means. Because I swear to you, people making up their own little shit. As if it's some real shit. It's like I got barbecue sauce in my nose, huh? I can't see it. I get when I get off here. Being sure is security, though. And that's how you're going to manifest, honey. Okay? Come on in here. Listen, normally it be soft, Jay. Normally it be soft. It don't be crunchy and shit like that. Okay? Listen, would you incorporate the medicine wheel into one's practice we consider American magic? I think that when it comes to American magic versus European magic versus all this stuff, I personally don't think that America has a magic. I personally don't think that America even has a culture, because America is everyone's culture coming together as one. So that's what I said. Me personally, my mentality is there's no American culture. Me personally, there's no American magic, because even the magic that is practiced here came from another place. And of course, even the magic that's practiced here in other ancient cultures, they practice similar. So, like I said, I think American magic is obsolete. You know, if you want to talk about the Aboriginals, then I would say that's American magic. But who's practicing Aboriginal American magic right now? So, once again, whether they use the medicine wheel, whether they use some moccasins, tie some feathers around their ears, latch it onto their hair, I don't think there's such thing as that. American culture is too, or the Society of America is too instant. It's not patient, and it has to be tangible. And that's just how in America how we operate. We have to see it, we have to hear it, we have to taste it, we have to feel it. And even going into Christianity and stuff, it says walk by faith, not by sight. But motherfuckers still talk about what they see. So, and we're talking about American Christians. I don't know about Christians in other countries. Mm-mm-mm. So, nothing won't change the fact that America has lost its spiritual connection. Nothing will change that. Could we possibly gain it back? Maybe. In a sense of what you're saying, Jay. Maybe. But I personally don't think that there's a such thing as American magic. Outside of wanting to be like a celebrity. Okay. It sure is. Mm-mm-mm. So now I know when I get my hamburger, I need to say, please don't overcook the onion rings. Okay, please. It's so important though. Back to the topic of the video. It's so important, lightly. So important to let things go. Somebody I know made a honey jar. And in that honey jar, I'm about to make you some meat. I went and bought Anubis some asada chopped up. I'm gonna make some stir fry for tomorrow and stuff. It's gonna be hot, y'all, so I don't want to do nothing tomorrow, but clean up. Even like when I get off here, I'm gonna clean up and stuff. But someone I know got a honey jar, and in her honey jar, she undoes the lid, stirs up the honey jar, place the lid back on, and burn a candle on top of it. And there's many secrets to burning a honey jar, and I won't put that out there, here, or now. But you want to do everything initially with your honey jar. You don't want to be adding stuff on and taking shit off and stirring shit up. You don't want to do that. On top of that, the symbolism, the symbolism of the candle burning over the wax and covering the jar with the wax. It's important. So you're taking the wax off the candle jar every time a candle's burnt. Or you're opening up the lid, doing that whatever, or cleaning off each time you want to put something in it, then you're defeating the purpose of that. Because even going into how you could burn several candles on a honey jar and that honey jar not be covered in wax is symbolic for something. Spirit is telling you something with that. You can burn 20 candles on a jar, and somehow, some way, all those wax or candles end up dripping to the back side of the candle. And then one candle, after all those 20 candles you burn, literally gets so hot that it melts all the waxes, even at the top on that side, to where all the wax melt down to the complete bottom, to where the jar is still exposed. That's saying something. So it's so important, like I said, to do things the way it should be done. And even going to one of my people that I was speaking with, I won't say if it was a personal friend, a best friend, or associate, but they were like, you could do any ritual on any day, basically. And I'd say, honey, you go ahead and do that. You go ahead and do rituals anytime you want to do it. I'm telling you what I know. Certain days, certain hours. That's why days are named after planets. Certain days, certain hours, certain months, certain seasons, certain years have certain vibrations. And these vibrations, just like the candles, because see, that's where we start talking about this too. If you think that you could do candle work at any time of the day and any day of the week, you also don't believe, or you also don't really give a fuck about candle colors. Bitch, so as long as you got a candle, you gonna feel like you could do any type of work with that candle. Well, no, I didn't say that. It's the same thing. So if the whole purpose of using purple candles, red candles, green candles, white candles, orange candles, 2-tone, 3-tones is vibrations and influences. And so the same purpose of burning those candles, because it has vibrations and frequencies, is the same reason why you're going to do workings on certain days of the week, because it has certain vibrations, certain frequencies. But also going into this too, these energies, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, also vibrate and connect with somewhere in your inner self. So that's why we talk about 7 deadly sins, and we talk about 7 chakras, and we talk about 7 this and 7 that, and 7 seas, 7 continents. Like, let's talk about it, because this is all connecting with you. So I said before, if you can't get yourself right by yourself, this is when you need someone to come in and guide you. This is where the whole purpose of you hit up the spirituals for. To guide you, to help get yourself to that point to where you could say, I can do this work because I'm there. But if you're doing love work, as I said, and your heart chakra is blocked, and you know when your heart chakra is blocked, we got classes on that too. If you're doing love work and your heart chakra is blocked, then bitch, you're not going to manifest your true potential. You're not. And you're going to be like, well, why am I manifesting bummy ass niggas? Girls, they ain't shit. Guys that this and that. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, here. And even going into where people say, well, you're the common denominator, you need to check yourself. Listen, you can't be offended by it and say, well, what that mean with me? Oh, you were not given the proper tools to reach for your higher self. And this is why these things happen. So before you start pointing and I want to do that, let's work on you first. And I tell you that a lot of people that come to me for love work, some of you, I can tell like you're already together, and there's some things with you that we need to work on to get that man to go good, or to be somewhat there. And that's fine. Some of you don't love yourself. You don't like yourself. You don't like being by yourself. You don't like the way you sound. You don't like the way you look. So it's going to be harder for you to manifest someone who likes those things in you that you don't like in yourself. It's hard. It's going to be harder. And that's sometimes people are like, yeah, he loved me more than I love myself. I know for a fact, bitch, that motherfucker's fucking somebody else. You don't need to, I don't need to pull no cards on you. I know he is. Because, and even going into him not liking himself, because people who like themselves love other people who like themselves. Or people who love themselves love other people who love themselves. No one likes a bitch or a moaner, a complainer, Oh my God, oh my God. Nobody likes that. So going into that, you don't like yourself, you're gonna say that. Well, I don't think I'm all that good looking anyway. Or maybe you're gonna say, oh, you like her, huh? You like her. Yeah, she look better than me, huh? Like nobody wants to hear that shit, girl. If you feel that shit, honey, yeah, it's time for us to separate, honey. Go in and do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm not about to be validating you in every which way, all day, every day, just for you to feel some type of way. You should already feel that way. I shouldn't have to validate you. You can validate yourself. But anyway, working on yourself is number one thing. Know thyself first. Mm-hmm. No country magic, just regional magical practices. I low key want some Jack in the Box now. Listen, Jack in the Box is the bomb. And of course, there's regional, not reasonable. I'm thinking of reasonable. Regional cultures. Like I said, I don't think America has a type of magic because of course there's certain cities and certain towns, certain states that have cultures that give them spiritual traditions, and we call it like hoodoo, and some people call it gothic hoodoo and church hoodoo and backwood hoodoo. Yeah, all these labels and shit. Bitch, it is what it is. But like I said, to say American magic, I just don't think it's there at all. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it being there. I don't see it being there. I just don't. And like I said, that's just my personal opinion. So I like I don't know if I can answer that question for you, Jay, if you wanted me to go in and say, yes, California, yes, there's energy there. Definitely. Texas, yes. Florida, yes. Chicago, Illinois, yes. North Dakota, yes. South Dakota, yes. Definitely there's energy stuff there. But magical stuff in American magic and yeah, like I said, I don't know. Because even going into the medicine world, that came from something else as well. We got a lot of wheels and a lot of wagons and a lot of charts. So even that medicine wheel came from someplace outside of the Americans or the Americas. So I came by here to say release, let go, don't hold on, be free, be stress free, be all that get free, honey. And you will notice things will come a lot smoother for you. It'll be more fulfilling. You'll be at ease, right? You'll be at ease with no disease. Okay. And like I said, even going into your spiritual stuff, the more you give to yourself and your spirits, the more spiritually enlightened you become, the more spiritual knowing, like I said, the light goes off. You're like, shit, the bulb, boom, boom, knowledge, in books and stuff. Remember in school, when you read the little social study books or the English books, the light bulb was like the knowledge. I can't remember, he had a name too, but it stands for ideas, knowledge, power, knowing. So the same thing with that. When you come into what it is you should do and you connect with yourself, then all of a sudden, like I said, you become lighter, you become enlightened, you become awakened. Things make sense. Your senses are also there to where you're like, oh, I can't do this person. And also to pay attention to details. Because I tell you guys this, I don't really stress about things. I don't worry about things. I don't try to exaggerate stuff. I don't really give a lot of stuff too much thought because a lot of people have said and done or claim they were going to do stuff and have not done it and have not given you a reason of why they didn't do it. And I can speak about my own experiences where they've said they were going to let's use an example. They said they were going to possibly come visit. That's one good thing. And it's never happened. And they never gave you the backstory of why it did not happen. But of course, you know why. And of course, you also understand that there's a reason for that. That could be spirit protecting you. That could be spirit, preventing something from going left or totally wrong. So everything happens for a reason. and it's for your greater good when you are connected with yourself. All things don't happen for a better reason. A lot of things happen ultimately to teach you, but it's not for better reasons. People are like, yeah, you're going through something to get through something to get. Yeah, but you also, this is how you know, because growing is a part of your karmic debt, as Mela was mentioned in chat yesterday. For that, growth is a sign of what you contributed to your surroundings. Yes, honey. If you feel like every time I get ready to go up, somebody push me back. Oh my God, Tyrese on. Every time I try to leave, someone keep pushing me back. That just came up right now. But anyway, yes, bitch, when you're trying to climb up out of that fucking hole, something keeps pulling your ass back because there's lessons that need to be learned that you're not getting past. And also going into what have you done? What when you were faced with the opportunity to possibly let's use a good example. Maybe you bought you some food and you had an extra 25 cents left over in change, and you were like, oh, after this I'm about to go buy me a bottle of Henny. Let's use that as an excuse. And a homeless man said, hey, excuse me, you got a quarter? And you were like, no, I'm sorry, I don't. But you do. You just not trying to give that quarter because you want to go get that bottle of Henny. Now think about that for a minute. Because you giving up that 25 cents could have possibly been like next week out the blue, you're gonna find $25. That could have probably been your blessing to where maybe you're gonna be short on rent and mysteriously your rent is covered. Like that's how things happen. So it's like the more you contribute, the more you get, and it's a never ending cycle. But the more you take, the less you get, and then you look crazy. And then you're blaming everybody else for you not being there, you not being successful. And also one more thing too I want to mention too, before I go, because we were talking about this today as well. We were talking about hypocrites in the spiritual community, right? Or spiritual awakened, enlightened, conscious people, both known and unknown. Because a lot of people, who would come in here and we would chat, they claim they're conscious and stuff too. No tea, no shade, not cutting in. I'm just saying what it is. But they will talk about their restrictions and they will constantly blame other people's for their failure. But on the same token, they would talk about the mind. Be positive. Meditate. Get spiritual downloads. Listen to this type of beat to get this and that. And I'm just looking like, you're lukewarm. There's no prosperity in lukewarmness. There is no vision in lukewarmness. As we talk about Revelations, okay, let me back up out of here. Revelations 3, verse 15 to 18. I know your deeds, that you are neither cold nor hot. I wish you were either one or the other. So because you are lukewarm, neither hot nor cold, I'm about to spit you out of my mouth. You say I am rich, I have acquired wealth, and I do not need a thing. But you do not realize that you are wretched. You are pitiful. You are poor. You are blind and you are naked. So this is just examples of being lukewarm. This is why your life is not going the way it should go. This is why there's a lot of instabilities there. This is why there's a lot of mixed emotions there. This is why there's a lot of issues, whether it is mentally, physically, or emotionally, because you are lukewarm. So you cannot be talking about peace, love, and happiness on this side, and then talk about how you want to hate and fuck, and this is not. At the end of the day, if you're aware of manifesting, and you know what manifestation is, then you understand that your mind is contributing to your reality. And it's why everybody is not experiencing that reality. So that's why I tell people it's okay to be who you are and to have your experiences, talk about your experience. But also be very mindful of those around you who are experiencing a different experience from you. Because trying to get that, well, this is what we go through. Yeah, I can't sympathize with you on that. And then also think about people who are possibly, if it comes to racial thing, people who are possibly, the race of people you're talking about who actually like you. in the race of people that you represent. Think about how they may feel like, well, they think all people like that are like that. Okay, fuck that. I mean, you probably don't give a fuck, obviously, because you're talking about stupid shit like that anyway. And a whole race of people being this and that and this and that. Then we all know that bitch there's some shit there anyway that needs to be resolved. But I'm just saying, your mind attract all that. Maybe your whole bitterness and being scorned is what's attracting your reality and it's keeping you in your reality versus you letting it go. And you said, I'm manifesting. So let me manifest a greater reality for my counterparts or with my counterparts. Let me create an environment with my mind to where no matter who I meet, what I meet, they're loving and they're respectful to me. Why not do that? Versus talk about magic and manifest, but then on the flip side, you'll talk about gays not liking you or white people not liking you or how white people should be this and how gays should be this and that. Like how yeah, it doesn't work that way, bitch. Yeah, the spirit of confusion right there. And that's exactly why you're stuck in that little cycle. And like I said, it's a real sad thing. I've had people hit me up for work and they had issues with other people, other spiritualists. And of course they oh, this person said this and these people said this and I'm this and I'm that. And they stay in that cycle because those people were feeding your primitive self. They were feeding the weak side of you. And when you came to me, I wanted to challenge the weaker side of you to make it stronger, to make you be who you are meant to be or who you're wanting to be, because it's about what you're desiring. But you're not ready for that. Obviously, you're working with those people a lot longer, so they're able to get in, manipulate you, have you thinking one way, and you want to stay that way. And it's a subconscious thing, because like I said, your mind is a terrible thing to waste, and all things that are driven to you or from you is through these two motherfucking minds. Let's talk about that. This mind, of course, influences other stuff, but these two minds right here. So what you're thinking and what you're feeling is ultimately what you're saying, which is then in return repelling or attracting things to you. And that's something very simple. So a lot of people, like I said, they've come to me and I want to do this, I want to do that. And they start off greatly. Like one person came to me and now at this point, I think it's a lost cause because of course it's been over a month and I've not heard back from this person. But starting out, everything was good. They wanted some healing work done. We did that. They did work on something else. We did that. We done a few readings as well to give this person insight on stuff. And then, like I said, just, towards the end, they start releasing information. It was like, well, this person said this to me and this person did that to me. And they were telling me this and they were telling me that. And then after they said that, and after I said, well, this is not that, basically, exercising that spirit up out of them, they backed up. So it was like mysteriously excuses were coming up. And you're not making excuses for anybody but for yourself, because ultimately, whether or not you go through it or not, I'm still going to be doing me. There's people that are still going to be coming to me for work and all that good stuff at the end of the day. No tea, no shade. But this is something that you could have benefited from. 2020 is right around the corner. You got just a whole bunch of stuff. If you got children, they're watching you, and investing in that type of stuff is very beneficial. But instead, and I just kind of want to throw this out here, you're investing in someone who wants to help you, who didn't even ask nothing personal about you outside of birthday names, possibly pictures. You're investing, let's say, maybe $200 with them. And then the people who called you a hoe, a slut, a bitch, you're crazy, I'm going to call the peoples on you. I'm going to get you together. I'm going to send the snake spirits after you. You invested $7,000 with them, $3,000 with them, $4,000 with them. So think about that. Think about that. Even going into how like people are in relationships, like friendships too. They love for you to talk rude to them. And I never understood that. When in relationships, they love for you to say, shut up, bitch. Versus, can you please be quiet? You please be quiet. They're going to still talk. And who you talking to? Shut up, bitch. Then it's, I can't. And before no bitch, they go back to it. I'm telling y'all, even in friendships, I noticed this. Friendships I had in the past, I had people that were friends together. You know, who. Yeah, well, what do you think I can change about myself? Oh, you need to stop letting people take advantage of you because you're a very loving person. You're very compassionate. You keep it truthful, but you also have a weakness for men. You know, I said this to a lot of my female friends. You have a weakness for men, and especially you have a certain type of man, like light skinned and curly hair and light eyes. You have a weakness for them, so they start resetting you back to your primitive state. They put you back in that little girl state of mind. So when situations happen, and because I'm not sexually into you and you're not sexually into me, at least I don't think, I can see you changing into that little girl. So I'm like, wait a minute, this is your trigger right here. So then you become combative, like, bitch, what? This is my trigger. What you mean? Oh my God, bitch, no, no. You wanted to be my trigger so we could fight. Why are we fighting over this when I'm telling you what I'm seeing? If that's not your reality, then you wouldn't be so bothered by it. But on the flip side, if this motherfucker calls you a dumbass bitch, slap you up, threaten to, run you over and shit, bitch, you don't argue with him. You pick up that phone. What you doing tonight, baby? I love you. We're going some tequila and ice cream. Oh yes. Like, girl, you're getting wet and shit. And it's just like, that's my whole point. Is that you're still stuck in that primitive state of being, or that primitive mind, okay, of the old brain. And as long as you're in that old brain, we're never going to click. So we're always going to fight. We're always going to have some type of disagreement. And it's not me saying, ooh, bitch, ooh, look, bitch, what about this? Ooh, bitch, you think you're better than me. It's not even that. It's me being myself, me seeing something in you that you asked for my opinion about, and you're not ready for that opinion. And now all of a sudden we're fighting for no reason. And like I said, a lot of my friends, I never understood that, bitch. We fighting over stupid shit. Like I told you, one of the girls, honey, we were fighting over why she go back to Walmart so much to go do her. No, we're fighting over why she likes to complain to fast food restaurants about her food when she could just go somewhere else. And she could have just said, you know what? Because I don't want to. I like coming back complaining to these people over and over again. She could have said that. But instead, why are you worried about it? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, girl, you asked for my opinion. You said, what would you do if somebody keeps fucking on my food? I wouldn't go back. There's a lot of Taco Bells, a lot of McDonald's, a lot of Wendy's, a lot. Bitch, I wouldn't go back. And if I was so desperate for that food, bitch, I'll make it myself. No tea, no shade. So we're fighting over what exactly? Well, because you have something to say and you trying to get me to change my mind. No, you asked me for my opinion. Do you not remember that? Well, I did, but I didn't ask you that. Yeah, that's my opinion. I said, bitch, I wouldn't go back and spend my money with them. Like, why are you sitting there arguing back and forth about your damn food? Yeah, bitch, that is the answer. What I mean, unless am I missing something? Is there a certain what did you want me to say? Oh, girl, I will definitely go back and spend my money with them. No, bitch, it doesn't work that way. I don't, insanity, bitch, is doing the same thing over and over again. Bitch, knowing it's not working out. I'm not insane, bitch. So we're gonna keep it pushing. So like I said, I called that out with her and like a lot of people, bitch. Why are we even arguing for, bitch? Like, I'm me, you. We're from two areas, two different decades, two different experiences, and you're not gonna change my point of view. Like I say what I say on what I've experienced with. If I don't know anything about it, bitch, I'm not touching it. So you're not gonna change my mind about what I think and how I feel, what I experience. And that's for anybody and anything, bitch, you're not gonna change it. Because bitch, obviously, bitch, if my mind is open enough to understand something, bitch, I'm gonna be like, okay, go ahead and go. But bitch, if I'm firm on something, bitch, I've obviously already know I've already been down that road. No thanks. You ain't convincing me, bitch. I know what I want. Anyway. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. I don't know why get American doesn't have any spiritual power as a whole. Or powerful energies in certain places, but the people in as a whole aren't magical. They're too cardinal. I definitely agree with you. That's why they think that America is Babylonia. I definitely agree with that. Yes, honey. Things have been feeling light. To be honest, I've been in awareness of my thoughts, and it's like surrendering to yourself, the a better version of yourself that should feel so good. It does. And also, that's what I say, spending time with yourself, you notice certain things, right? Like when you're by yourself, you notice certain ticks and stuff. And and that's why people, they'll be like, I can tell by the expression on your face, you're not feeling this. Or, ooh, I could tell by what you're not saying that you're not liking this. Hey, because like, bitch, like, because I spend so much time by myself, bitch, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I like this, and really, like, bitch, I'm used to seeing myself and saying, oh, what the fuck is this? It is what it is. So going into that, like I said, a lot of people want you to. I forgot what the fuck I was going with that because while I'm sitting here talking, something else came up. Oh yeah, so like I said, with America and stuff, it failing and people wanting to connect with other people and not really liking themselves and spending time with themselves. So it's all a copycat of each other. So like I said, that's what I said. I don't think America got a culture. I don't think America got a magic. I think that America is doomed for a lot of stuff. No one really likes to be unique. We want to fit in with someone or something. And someone said that's a human emotion. And I'm just like, I think to a degree, I think it's programming. I think it's programming because I think that if we all, I mean, if we want to go into this, everything happened for a reason and it's all a part of the divine plan, then we'll also go into my feet touch my straw, bitch. So I'll be drinking from the cup now. Um, Everything happens in perfect timing. There's a reason why we went from not speaking to actually talking, and from wearing certain type of clothes to wearing certain type of clothes to covering up to showing off, um, to being only in a group of people, possibly because we don't know what it looked like back then. They got us thinking now that certain people in certain areas looked a certain type of way. But I mean, like I said, my logic and shit will tell me otherwise. That I don't think that back in the day all Chinese looked the way they all looked the same. Um, Even to this day, they probably still all look the same. I've never been to China. I don't know. Same thing with blacks or Africans. Like I don't think you can't convince me that everybody originating from Africa looked, very dark with white nostrils and strong features. You can't convince that with me because going into how we're interacting with each other now that we're all mixing up and stuff and how we're advancing. So that tells a bitch that no, that it wasn't like that. But they have us thinking that because that's what they want you. They want to go. They want to reset you. They want you to go back to something that never even existed. Because even going on into when the colonizers came to America, if you read pre-colonization books and stuff, when they got here, what they saw. They spoke of dark skin, copper tone, tan, and all sorts of shit. So, bitch, that told me, bitch, if it was like that before they got here, bitch, it was like that over there too. And I told y'all, we talk about Benjamin Franklin and shit, girl. They have black people over there in Europe. They had it before they went to Africa too, bitch. Now, you don't believe that. You go ahead and believe what you want to believe. And let me believe what the fuck I want to believe in, bitch. They had black Englishmen over there in Europe too, bitch, before they went down there to so-called Africa and brought motherfuckers over here to America. Girl, bye. You are not going to convince me, honey, that they had all blonde hair, blue-eyed motherfuckers over there. You're not going to convince me. Not at all. Yeah, not at all, bitch. Just like you're not going to convince me on the continent of Africa that they had all black people, all black skinned people. Yeah. I mean, maybe darker shade because bitch is hot as hell over there. It's, you have the Sahara Desert, bitch, dryness and shit, heat, imagine what the sun would do to your ass over here too. And then when you had like rich soil, because, the ecology of it all, you have these sun rays beautifully beaming into the earth and then the earth shooting that energy back up into the environment, in people's bodies adjusting. Because as we talk about, darker skin blocks certain things from the sun, both good and bad. Can we talk about that for a minute? So, like I said, you can't convince me that all people in Africa once upon a time are all black. You can't convince me at one point in time that Europe had all white people or all light-skinned people or all, rosy colored people, porcelain colored people. You could think that. You can. You can, boo-boo. I'm not. You could think that. Because ain't nothing like a little bit of mixing and twisting, honey. Ain't nothing like, ain't nothing like having a mix of anything, bitch. That's why we all so fascinated with now, girl. I'm telling y'all, we are restarting, we're resetting some teas. Bitch, don't get caught up in that bullshit. Let them be alone. I'm down for that, bitch. Go ahead. You be alone. You do what you do, bitch. Go ahead. If you don't like it, change it. You obviously like it because you ain't doing shit about it. Just saying, honey. Why all their goddess dark skin if there were no... Right. How would they even know what dark skin looked like before they went over there to Africa? Was it just a theory? Well, if we're white, yeah, we're white, then there gotta be somebody darker than us. Yeah, hell yeah, there gotta be. Yeah, where do you think they're at? Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're in, Africa. I don't know. Let's think about it for a minute. Maybe they're in Africa. Hey, let's get lucky. Maybe they're over there. If they have blonde hair or blue eyes, they still could have had dark skin. That's right, because you got people over there in we were talking about it, Melania and in the islands over there, Pope Island and Guinea and all this other good stuff. Yes, dark skinned people with blue eyes and shit. You got black people now with blue eyes. Like I said, bitch, everything is just we gotta label it. We gotta call it this. We gotta say this. We gotta say white, black, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, fat, skinny, light, dark, feminine, masculine. We got to break it all down and also the good stuff. And that's what I loved about, the Hindus and stuff, how they have these male devas presenting themselves as androgynous males. And see, people can't take that. That's why everybody say, yeah, these devas was demons. Kali Ma was a demon. Krishna was a demon. That's why they were blue. That's exactly what y'all taught about dark people and shit too. That's exactly what you taught. So it's just a repetition. It's a repetition of ignorance and fear. Yeah, because you had these androgynous beings or these people that were half and half. And girl, bye. That same shit they were teaching. I'm telling y'all, Aboriginals had no problem with men dressing as women. They had no problem with women dressing as men. And the great thing about it is a lot of women dress like men any damn way. Pants is not a woman thing, just so you know. Heels is not a woman thing. Oh shit, bitch, we cutting it down, bitch. Don't ow. Shit. What's good for the goose, good for the gander. Ain't nothing wrong with it, honey. Try something new. That's an open wound down there. You needed to breathe, honey. That's why the ancestors wore skirts and dresses and shit, honey. They said let it breathe down there. You don't want no yeast infections down there. Let that air blow down there, honey. Let it ventilate down there. Woo! Let it ventilate. How? You over here wearing jeans, colored panties. I don't know. Same thing with guys. They wear briefs. I don't understand that. My brother used to say briefs support your testicles so you can have healthy babies. I had a cousin who died at 38 years old. This man had 19 kids and he wore boxers all the time. He had no problem. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. A lot of it is your diet and your motherfucking genes. Girl, bye. And nothing stopping that. Girl, you need to be let it all hang out. Boxers for men. Yes, you need boxers. Honey, you need to dress lightly. Basketball shorts, anything that allows ventilation, you need that. You wearing these thick ass jeans and shit, thick ass Just shit that let no air. Then you wonder why you got jock itch or you got white crust growing around your nutsack and your scrotum and shit. Like, that's bacteria, girl. Skin flaking off and shit. That's bacteria. Let that shit air out, honey. Let it air out. Let that shit air out, baby. Let it air out, okay? Okay, come on in here. Yes, honey. Melanesia. Come on here. Fiji. Oh, yes, come on, Fiji Islands, honey. And Vanuatu, honey. Yes, honey. Melanin is a universal thing. So, of course, to the colonizer, Europeans, everybody was Negro or Black, even if they different features than what we would consider Black people. There you go. There you go. You said it. You said it, honey. You said it, honey. Yes, honey. I'm brown to some and I'm red to others. I know that's right, honey. That's what I'm saying. Just let it be. Just let it see. But we get so distracted. It's all a distraction. We get so distracted by other shit. Like, let's talk about what's good and what's bad. If somebody comes to you and they have no criminal record, they have no evidence of them being a liar, a thief, a con artist, or anything, bitch, there should be no reason for you to hold anything against them. But the fact that we're so distracted and we're so bored and we got to say, well, he may not be a criminal, or he may not be have a past, but the fact that he's Black, I don't want to work with him. The fuck? What kind of smartness is that? Oh, well, I don't really do fat people. I didn't know pickers could be choosers. Yeah, no tea, no shade. Honey, hello? Girl, bye. I didn't know pickers could be choosers because the way your page looked, it looked like you're a little dry anyway. It looked like you haven't had no type of wetness or anything outside of sweating in the past 3 or 4 years. But you gonna sit here and try to make it seem like you got it like that, bitch. Girl, bye. And they always make a loop back and, oh no, honey. Oh yeah, no, you're not into that, baby. Sorry, bye-bye. Not your cup of tea, keep it moving in. Beggars can't be choosers, bitch. So like I said, if we just let people lay where they want to lay at, things will be good. But see, we can't teach people less because we're so caught in validation. And I got to prove a point. I got to let them know that, no, bitch, you don't want me. That's fine. Hey, bye-bye. Keep it moving. Bye-bye, honey. Have fun. Have fun, honey. They'll learn real quick. Yes, they will. And like I said, people are always looking at other people as representation for other people. That's why I said I like to be in my own category. And even when I meet people, I tell people, classify me as my own person. Don't classify me as anything else outside of what I'm saying my name is. Flat out. Because people will have a preconceived notion and or an opinion, which becomes a belief about a certain group of people or a type of person because of what somebody did that may look like you or even resemble you. So they all of a sudden hold it for everybody. It's just like, that's not fair. And I said, people who play those stereotypes and people who play into that type of stuff, I want you to stay far away from me because you're adding on to the confusion. You're adding on to the lack of knowing. You're not enlightening anyone. You're not educating people. And I can't be a fan of that. And like I said, even going into, the whole trans stuff, I had trans friends who are very successful transgender women, in mainstream and some of them even like in non-mainstream, but they could be there if they wanted to. And they've worked with mainstream people, but I just can't be associated with them because of how they are. And then it makes people like me look bad. And I keep saying this, before all these other people, I was interacting with certain type of people. Just a little bit of side note. And now when you meet someone who is of a particular caliber or class, and they catch wind that you're trans or you say I'm transgender, you get a block. Or, you know what? Is this a setup? And I'm thinking to myself, wow, thank you to the Sydney Stars. Thank you to all these men that think that they're women, but want to expose these men for liking them as women as being gay. So you want to expose this man so bad for liking you, even though you say you feel like a woman, then it's because you really feel like a gay man. And you want to get kudos points for being a gay man that look like a woman that attracts straight men. And that's what it's about. It's nothing else. Because if it's about money, bitch, you could ask for money. It was about the fact, I mean, girl, you get dick from anybody, any place. So it wasn't about that. Oh, he disrespected me. No, it wasn't about that, baby girl. Because a lot of people disrespect you. There's a lot of men that spit in your face, that called you a nigga and did all the shit to you, and you didn't do shit to them. But the men who opened up their hearts to you and mind to you, you disrespect them, and now you're looking stupid because now nobody want to book you for an event. Now nobody want to hang around with you. Even cisgender women who have straight brothers and sons don't want you around, bitch, because they know what type of person you are. And now people like me who don't run like that, who had connections and still do, because some of them I still talk to. And I won't say every day, but every now and then, bitch, it's a whole new circle T that coming out, bitch. So I put on my other Instagram a non-disclosure form. Bitch, we're signing an NDA, honey, to let you know, bitch, that I don't get down like that. If I like you and there's something that you're like, well, I see this, I see, okay, well, honey, I know you can provide, and honey, I'm not in that position. So come on in here, what you got, but like, bitch, let's work it out. But you don't got to worry about it going sour and me exposing you. You don't got to worry about anything going on right, because bitch, we're gonna discuss this beforehand. And if we both do not agree to the terms and conditions, we don't gotta meet and there's no loss. Boo, boo, boo. Thank you so much. I feel good. I'm so glad that actor hit me up. You know, you're handsome. You can have any woman in this world. The fact you hit me up, whether it's a sexual fantasy, it doesn't matter. I feel very privileged and honored. Thank you so much. And good luck with you. And of course, a very rare few of them have said, oh, I respect the fact that you even allow me to da 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 da. Girl, bye. Like I said, honey, I don't go dick crazy. Now, if you transition for dick, then you will go dick crazy. If you transition for validation, then you will go crazy when you don't get that validation. And that's wrong with a lot of people who look like me. That's the problem. And even going into the other arenas of people who say, oh, ooh, 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 ooh. And all of a sudden their trend shit is just like, wait, hold up. But you were hate campaigning people like me. And now you want to be people like me. I don't understand that at all. Like, bitch, keep your distance. You are demising. You are contributing to what's going on. And even going into even the other stuff, like the whole DL epidemic and stuff, like, I feel like it's two sides to it. I feel like if people could accept people for who they are without disrespecting them, you wouldn't have men sneaking around, sleep with other men or sleeping with transgenders. You wouldn't have that. And then on the flip side, they would probably more than likely be comfortable with it, regardless of the fact. If you were just like, it is what it is, boo boo. But I always tell people this too, and this is not even a cut in. This is honestly speaking. In the minds of some people, they view, and like I said, it's a side note. In the minds of some people, they view transgender women as men still because, most of them still got their penis. That's fine. But usually when people connect with people, they're not thinking about that. Because being a cisgender woman, because I got cisgender women friends, I'm related to them, and I hear stories. When a lot of men connect with you, they're not even aware of what your pum pum look like, smell like, taste like. And some of them, when they do figure it out, bitch, they run for the hills. No tea, no shade. So there's no difference with that. A lot of men don't connect with trans women because of that. They see something that they're like, and they're like, bitch, I love this. You are the prototype of what I want in a woman. Very feminine, very soft looking. You look like your skin is soft. You look like you smell good. You're taking care of your body. I love that. Bam. But like I said, going into this, if a lot of gay men were honest with not only themselves and the man that they were laying with, then I think it'd be a little more stress relieving in the sense of being tensed up and people being, attacking homophobic people. Because I personally feel like people that attack gay people and trans people are closet cases. And that's my personal opinion. I don't think heterosexual people are attacking trans or gays. Never thought that, never will. In fact, a lot of circumstances, according to my investigations and my spiritual intuition, a lot of these circumstances with trans women and lesbian women and even other gay men being attacked, it's been by other people setting them up. And so it is what it is. that are of the community. But a lot of gay men will, and I'm not saying this, we have a fantasy to be with a straight man. Hey, go ahead, go ahead. But if this man is asking for ding dongs and wing wongs up his ass, then he got to be honest. You got to be honest. Maybe he's a little bi. Okay, hello. Maybe he's a little bi. That whole straight shit, bitch. There's nothing straight about that. And like I said, I've dated straight men who are not interested in any of that. They don't want nothing near their cuckoo, boom, boom, boom. They don't want nothing near there. They're okay if you got what you got, but bitch, they're like, listen, I'm the giver. Okay. But a lot of these gay men, they'll be like, I had a straight man, I had a trade, I had a this, I had a that. And it's quite funny, but it's sad at the same time because I'm like, you grow a beard and a mustache. Let's get out the genitalia part because a lot of trans women still have that. But you grow a beard and a mustache. Your skin is that of a texture of a man still. You still have sweat glands like a man. Your odor is like a man still. Can we talk about that? It's still, you have natural chemistry of a male still. So for a male to be attracted to that, that makes him a homo. And whether that is a steadily thing or a once in a lifetime thing, well, not a once in a lifetime, but a steady thing. Because of course, homosexuality deal with frequency. That's why I say going into frequency as far as like, is it a regular thing or is it a once in a blue moon thing? That's what I said. There's no such thing as being bi, because I personally feel like you're either going to do vagina more than you're going to do penis, or you're going to do penis more than you do vagina. If you're doing vagina and penis, you're a heterosexual male who have homosexual or homoerotic tendencies. If you're a man who likes only penis but sometimes like women, you are a homosexual male with heteroerotic tendencies. And that's what I think it is. I don't think that whole like I said, it is what it is, girl. Let's keep people lukewarm. But like I said, a lot of gay guys will say that. And I've been on Grindr. I've met gay guys. They've been very confrontational with me. They tried to tell me off, honey. I told y'all I got trans men friends or people that I associate with. We don't hang out and stuff because like I don't really trust transgenders like that. No tea, no shade. I don't. Okay, I don't. No tea, no shade. Because of my experiences. But no tea, no, like I said, no tea, no shade. But the trans men, they've also read down and said, bitch, you're just a lesbian who don't know what she want. And because you're mad because she's living out what you think you would. And I'm saying she in the sense of them. Because of course, that's a man. And maybe what you're mad about is that that's a man who has a pussy. And maybe you thought about tasting it. And I believe that. Because there's a lot of gay men out there that got trans man fantasies because it looks like a man, but it still has a motherfucking poom poom. So, like I say, it is what it is. But let's stop saying a straight man. Oh, I had sex with a straight man last night. Oh, there's a straight guy that I meet up with on a regular. Brother, come on in here. Brother, I need you to sit down right now. Brother, you have stubble, and not just stubble, you have a full grown beard on your face, brother. Some of the gay men do look soft and cunty. Yes, they do. But we're still talking about your must when this man is, because we're going to talk about the primitive states. When a man is having, or when an animal is engaging. See, we learned this from the cats and the dogs. There's a pheromone that's released, and the dog starts smelling around, and that's what makes them say, "This is the one. Let's go." Right? That's the same thing with humans. When you're out here gyrating and popping like and doing all, bitch, there's pheromones being released. And the fact that this man who identifies being heterosexual is still getting turned on and excited by the idea, even though he's getting the whiffs on a chemistry level of that. Wait, hold on. I gotta say this correctly because I always get this a little I always get this I always get this mixed up, honey. Hold on. Because you know they actually describe male and female's body odor by type, like sweat and stuff by type. Okay, let's talk about it. Cause see, you know, like I said, I love a male who oh, here we go. I love a clean musk smell. And it's a certain one that comes up though, because I smell a lot of musty men. I'm like, ooh, girl. But there's been a few where I'm like, damn, you smell a little musky. But ooh, it got me bothered over here. Ow. See that right there? So according to Social Issues Research Center, it says that the attractive powers of pheromones, such as sex hormones, have often been exaggerated, not least by advertisers trying to sell pheromone-based scents and sprays, which they claim will make men irresistible to women. Widely publicized research findings on female sensitivity to male pheromones have also led to some men to believe that the odor of their natural sweat is highly attractive to women, which is definitely true. Not all, though. Oh, women are indeed highly sensitive to male pheromones, as you know, as we talk about the Muslims covering up their face, and this is going over that. That's why I want to pull this up. Particularly around ovulation, women become highly sensitive to male pheromones, particularly around ovulation. That's where the Muslims get covering up their nose and stuff. But of course, they got translated into being modest. Girl, bye. But many popular assumptions about the effects of these pheromones are the results of misinterpretation and oversimplification of the research result. Okay, I want to look for the odor because I can't remember if the male's musk is more talc in nature or more metal in nature. I can't remember. It's one of them. And that's what I'm looking for, but I don't know how it would come up. I don't know how that would come up. Oh, God. Yeah. But either way. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, girl, right here. It says men perspires 5 times as much as women do, and their sweat is more sugary. So a male is sitting here saying that he's heterosexual, no tea, no shade, and he's getting that sweat gland. He's sweating, you sweating. Imagine what that space smell like. And he's just so turned on. Oh my God. Yeah, baby, oh, it feels so good. Ow, ow. Honey, no tea, no shade. He got some feminine qualities up in him. He got a little more than the average male does. Because, you know, male have feminine sides too. But he has a little more, honey. The girl, no tea, no shade. So all I'm saying is, honey, he's definitely a passive homosexual. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So like I said, stop using the, oh, he's straight. No, he's not. Because even a lot of those men too, they'll have sex with you over a woman and over a trans. Seen it. Even some of these straight men, honey, don't think I don't know. I had a girlfriend, I had a gay friend. We used to get on this dating app together, which I stopped getting on. POF. We used to get on POF. I kid you not. It will show you people that are like near you or who matched up with you. So we had different stories and everything. I don't know how this happened, but every guy that would hit on me would hit on the girl, right? Or if she hit on him, he'll just ignore her altogether and hit me up. And then the same thing with the guy. When I would hit this guy up, because you know you could simply put T-girl stuff on there. If you put that you're trans on there, they taking your shit off POF. But with the gay guy, the guy will go straight to him. And I'm just like, wait a minute, but the guy's saying he's straight though. Like I'm just a little confused about how that, the fuck? So I'm saying like a lot of guys will be like, I'm straight. Bitch, they want to feel another man's hairy ass chest on their back. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging that. I'm just saying. But bitch, we need to get it together. Bitch, you're into bi man and that's okay. Oh, I dated this straight guy. Okay, you can say, well, this one time the straight guy, let me play with him. Okay, that's a true story. But this whole oh yeah, this straight guy, I meet with him once a month. Says he is comfortable with having sex with a man. Girl, stop it. Stop with your lies, girl. Come on, Jay. I don't care about a straight man, but I want a masculine, active man. Yes, ain't nothing wrong with that. No, no. You can have a preference on masculine and feminine because we talk about that. There's nothing wrong with wanting a masculine male or female or wanting a feminine male or female. There's nothing wrong with that. That whole labeling stuff, though, it's like, what? Because there's people that, I mean, like I said, that whole label shit it's overrated, honey. Can you see people that identify as being heterosexual, but you're like, they're a little flamboyant there. Or like even over here, there's a certain part of Texas, I won't say where, but my friend is always on the phone there. And these people are so like, hey, honey, what's up? Yeah. And then my wife, oh yeah, babe. And then, or you know, she's like, oh yeah, girl, I met this couple. And it happens on a regular too. I met this couple and the guy was so flamboyant and he was with his wife. And I'm just like, well, girl, that could have been a trans man. Because, you know, a lot of trans men look like men, but they're very feminine still. And I'm like, girl, maybe I was a trans man. I don't know. But it happens a lot in this part of Texas. And even sometimes where I'm on the phone, I'm hearing people talking in the background. And I'm like, oh, girl, you know, here we go, a hag and her gay honey. And he's like, no, they're married. And I'm like, girl, they were queening out. But there's a doctor over there who was in that background, honey. And he said, hi, how are you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like he was over exaggerating his O's and his S's. Yeah, ooh, yeah, girl, all that. When she asked him a question, I can't remember what it was. Like, oh, how long you been in the business of you know, doing physical stuff? And he said, as long as I've been married, 23 years. Married to who? And he's like, dork, I have a wife. Bitch, she asked what I asked. Because, bitch, I'm thinking like, bitch, married to who? To your husband? Because, honey, he was sounding like a queen. Like a girl, a bottom, honey. It was like, somebody's married to a man that sound like that? I'm sorry, no tea, no shade. A heterosexual woman is married to a man. But I tell you, a lot of these straight women like gay men anyway like that. Like, for real like that. They try to turn them out and shit because, girl, my best friend had a boyfriend that was so flamboyant and shit, honey. He was so honey, yes, and he had his little bane and shit, flipping it and shit. And this girl was trying to turn him out. She's like, I'm gonna sleep with him. I'm gonna make him like pussy for that all. And girl, he was not budging. One time she tried to act like she was drunk, y'all. Messy bitch. Her name was Jeanette. She tried to act like she was so wasted, y'all. And I'm sitting here looking like, bitch, I know what wasted look like because I've seen a lot of people wasted. And then also when I drink, you know, and that's why I don't drink like that because I buzz really quickly. One sip, I'm out. So I'm looking, I'm like, this bitch is, so she's playing that role. Like, you want this. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just want to feel it. And honey, he was out of it. But he's like, I'm going to tell you this right now, bitch. If I find out that you trying to do something to me when I get back sober, bitch, I'm getting you right together. And she learned her fucking bitch. All of a sudden, she sobered up. Well, it's time for me to go back home. Yeah, I got to go. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, what you just drunk? That's drinking and driving, girl. That's drinking and driving, honey. Oh, I'm good. Girl, that bitch got in that car. Mind you, she was reversed into a tight-ass spot. That bitch got in that car, got out, went straight out, turned out perfect, bitch, everything, girl. I said, girl, bye. Bitch, you were not drunk. And you didn't smell nothing on her. I'm just like, what the fuck is she doing? Because you can smell liquor on people. Come out of your fucking pores. But I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? She wanted that dick so bad. And I'm just like, that's crazy how people really try to turn people out. Same thing with, you know, lesbians trying to turn out straight women. Gay guys trying to turn out straight men. Trannies trying to start off guys who are not into that. Like, I don't understand that. If you don't like someone, there's 8 billion plus fucking people in this world, bitch. Somebody out there like you who looks like that. There's not that many phenotypes out there. There's not that many prototypes out there. Somebody who looks like that, like somebody who looks like you and that is you. Like, girl, ain't nobody ever pressed to get laid unless there's something going on with you. And like I said, I can't trust people like that. You gotta trick motherfuckers to get dick, bitch. I can't trust you. If you gotta trick motherfuckers to get pussy, bitch, I can't trust you in any way, shape, or form. Because bitch, you go that far just of getting a nut busted or something, bitch, imagine how far you would go to do other things. Like, we're talking about like 30 seconds or an hour of pleasure. You're willing to risk it all. Like, imagine what else. Like, oh no, bitch, I can't trust you. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh girl. Oh girl. Oh. Okay. Yeah, straight. Oh, listen, a lot of straight women like gay men. I'm telling you. Don't listen. Jay, if you ever meet a straight woman and she's like, it's okay, Jay, you can go take a shower. It's okay. I'll be out here. And you come out with your towel, and she'll be like, Jay, why you got your towel on? I don't like gay men. You like dick, girl. You like dick, bitch. Talk about, or they come out and they be naked and shit. Oh, it's so, listen, I could be naked in front of you because I know you don't like this. Bitch, please. Girl, bye. Maybe that's just my experience. Girl, bye. I don't entertain that in no way, shape, or form with guys or girls because I've had experiences, like you said, where they were like, I'm not into trans. I don't do that. I think you're cool though. Let's be friends. Before you know it, bitch, they're over here trying to get some. And it's really like, listen, we were friends and you said you were not, I know I said that, but now things have changed. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Because then, of course, after the situation, we're probably never going to talk again. And or you're probably going to make an excuse to say that I got you together. Like the guy over there in Canada. There's a guy over there in Canada. I won't say his name, but he's a known person, but an unknown person. Let's say that. He comes and goes. And people know him in America and in Canada. And he was trying to say in a group of people, you know, he was trying to call it mangina, mangina. Everybody that was trans, mangina, mangina, right? So, you know, some of the girls like, girl, don't tell them I'm trans. Because I said, okay, don't worry about it. So I asked him, I said, I really want to know what problem you have with manginas. Because if you're in the industry, you're going to be around feminine gay guys and masculine women and androgynous people you don't know if a guy or girl. And then he's like, I understand that. But my experience is this. And he told us a story where he said there was a party and there was a girl. And see, a lot of girls be doing this shit too. Y'all got to be very, let me not expose no teeth. But there was girls and there was guys, like heterosexual guys, heterosexual girls, and there was like 2 gay guys and 1 transgender person. And he said that everybody was having fun, everybody was going, liquor going, blah, 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 blah. And somehow, some way, it got turned into a sexual situation with all of them. Like the girls asking the guys questions, the guys asking girl questions, to where the transgender and one of the gay guys pushed up on this guy in particular. And he's like, yeah, I'm not down. And then, of course, their fight was, well, if you're not into that, then why were you talking about that in front of us? Why are you talking about how this and that and how you lay it down, da, da, da. And so he didn't think about that, of why, you know, how that got them going. But I explained to him that's kind of teasing, you know, all together. And of course, going into some tea here a little bit because things end up happening. Because see, I saw it as, oh, they were trying to prey on you. Oh, that's so sad. And then it went from that to us being cool and, you know, us talking and his girlfriend at the time being cool with me and us talking and let's do this and let's do this and blah, 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 to him actually sending me pictures and stuff of him. And I'm just like, so let me get this together. A couple of years ago, you went to a house party that had gay guys, women, and a trans woman. You were talking about sexual stuff, you and your homeboys. Maybe that's the Canadian culture. I don't know. You were exciting these people, the guys, the girls, and the transgender. So the transgender and the guy, one of the guys pushed up on you, and you wasn't feeling that. And now that we're cool and we're there, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, now I changed your mind about trans people. Now you're trying to become sexual with me. Yeah, I can't do that. So you know what he did? He tried to flip the script. He tried to say that I contacted him out the blue, acting like I was drunk. And I kept telling him, if you don't show me this, I'm going to tell everybody that you're doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So, of course, his girlfriend didn't believe that, and everybody else in the situation believed, because they're like, that don't even sound right. Because you would have just came shouting and said, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. But that's what he did, because I refused to talk to him privately like that, even though he sent me pictures and shit like that. And even going into that, too, the girlfriend was like, well, show me proof that she sent you nude pictures. Because like he exposed himself. I didn't expose him. He exposed himself. He said that I hit him up and I was trying to seduce him and I was sending him this and that, blah, blah, blah. But she's like, well, that's so ironic because it's only you that was sending nudes. She wasn't sending you nothing. And like I said, so I know even with that story, that's probably what went down too, is that he was getting so excited with the idea that those people are there that it was a little curiosity for him. And that's what was going on. And then when they caught that tea, he wasn't feeling that. Or maybe that's the story he's saying. Maybe he was also trying to flip the script on them too. So, like I said, I'm very, very mindful of that too, honey. When they play that role, like I'm straight, I'm not into you. Let me do my thing. It's kind of like, girl, bye. And I would tell my friend this too. Guys who go out without, letting their vulgar stuff hang out everywhere, they're a little bit of a sex deviance too. And don't let them fool you when you're looking at them and they know you're gay or whatever. And they're like, oh my God, try to cover up because they knew what they were doing. Because I've seen a lot of people like that, exhibitionist warriors, honey, it is what it is. And bitch, they were like that. Going out, basketball short shit, swinging everywhere and shit. And then let an ugly girl look at them or let a gay guy look at them. They're like, oh shit, trying to put shit there to cover. And it's like, you know exactly what you were doing though. You know exactly what you're doing because when you go home from here, you're about to go do some tea. Thinking about that. Like I said, don't let them fool you with that whole, I'm not, that's not okay. Well, let's see then. Don't talk about your penis size. Don't talk about what you do behind closed door with women. Don't talk about how you like to do this and that with women, because you not being into a trans woman, you shouldn't want to excite me at all. Like you shouldn't entertain that at all. But you're entertaining it. That means you're okay with it. That means you're into someone like me. And that's also fine. But don't sit here and play the phone and be like, oh, no, that's not my cup of tea. So you're bipolar. You're schizophrenic. You got DID. So which one of you like me? Which one of you don't like me? And like I said, I've had that experience a little too much. That's why I would say I'm very mindful about who I associate myself with, because the people you're like, okay, they're okay. Then it's like, I want you. And you're like, is this even fucking real, man? Like, whoa. Like, are you kidding me? I almost feel violated because, I let you in as a friend, shared shit with you, and now all of a sudden you're trying to do other shit with me. Like, bitch, I've never shared that type of stuff with anybody that's been intimate with me. So I feel violated. So that's what I said, once again, I know what it's like when these men are being tricked by these trans. I've not done that. That's not my cup of tea. But I've definitely been tricked by heterosexual men. Get into that tea. Maybe somebody needs to write a book on that too. Motherfuckers act like they, I'm only into pussy. I don't like none of that. I don't do booty. I don't do Hershey highways. None of that. And then all of a sudden, bitch, and it's like, wait, is this a setup, bitch? Is this a setup, nigga? Because, I actually like it when the lesbians fool me into thinking that I'm talking to a man. Love it. I've been catfished by so many lesbians before. I actually love that. That makes me feel so good. That validates me, when a lesbian try to fool me. Like there was a girl named, we'll call her Mimi. We'll call her Mommy. Yeah, we'll call her Madi. We'll call her Madi. Madi act like she was a sexy, buffed out guy sending me these pictures and shit. Madi was like, what's your Amazon wish list? Bam! What you gonna get me? Anything you want. Okay. I'm like, well, Madi may not got that much money. So let me be a little simple. Okay. Let me put a $99 cushion on there. Let me put a phone case on there and a phone charger. Madi bought it. Well, Madi was like, girl, playing this whole road, y'all. This went on for like 6 months. 6 months, y'all. Yeah, oh, yeah, I want to come and see you. We're going to cuddle with Snap. So it's getting close to the time we're supposed to meet up. Put more stuff on your wish list. Okay, at the end of the day, Marty probably bought like $600 worth of stuff for me. Like wigs and shit too. And bras too off Amazon, bitch. Come on in here. So, Marty slipped up one time and called me from a number that said a female's name. So we got on the phone, Marty was kind of deep talking, like kind of deep, but there was some like softness there, which is okay because guys sound, the voice of a man comes in many forms, just like a voice of a female. All females doesn't talk like, hi, my name is blah, 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 blah. No, there's voices different. You know, it's the pronunciation shit. That's how you know a male from a female, how they pronounce their words and shit, So anyway, so I'm just like, okay, yeah, the voice fit. Yeah, okay, damn, you look good and you sound good. So Marty was all like, you know, talking all low and stuff, this and that, boo, 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 boo. And I'm like, can you speak up? No, I can't. I'm at people are work, you know, so of course that's the disguise to make the voice deep. So anyway, fast forwarding, we're supposed to be meeting up. And Marty was like, I got something I need to tell you. And I just instantly knew. I said, this is a girl catfishing me. Because it was too good to be true. It was too good. I was like, this is a fucking girl catfishing my ass. And sure enough, the phone number that the bitch called from, wrong. Hello? Yes, hi. Is this Mistress? And I'm like, are you blank's girlfriend or wife or whatever? Because he said, well, actually, he is a she. What do you mean he's a she? Because I seen pictures of a man, and I talked on the phone with a man. Are you playing with me? Is your brother playing with me, girl? What's going on? Sure enough, explain everything to me. I was like, okay, well, I couldn't be mad because, bitch, you bought me $600 worth of shit. But, oh, can we still meet up? No, because, bitch, you're a psycho. And that was one experience. I've had many, many others, like, actually about to meet up. Like, for real, I don't know how they did it. As I said, angles and all that good stuff play roles because people use their actual picture. And it's like, it's so fucking crazy how you don't think about this shit. As I said, I can imagine how many gay guys or trans back in the day was fooled by lesbian studs and shit. I could imagine because you didn't have phones and shit and social media and shit. Imagine that. You just heard the voice and you met up. And then, of course, you know, if he looks passable and shit, bitch, you're going to be like, okay. And a lot of y'all like to do shit in the dark anyway. Not me, bitch. Turn all the lights on. Bitch, hello. Clap on. Bitch, I want to see it all. That's why I'm always asking for a dick picture when I first meet somebody. Can I, give me one? And if it looks suspicious, you know what? I'm not really liking that. Can you send me 3 fingers? Can you send up? Yeah, I need to, yeah, honey. Uh-huh. We ain't playing that. Ow, come on. They're going to do it. They're going to do it, Jay. Jay, they're going to do it. Don't worry about it. They're going to do it. Listen, y'all. I'm so glad I came here to kill time. I need to stay up until 7 in the morning. I have some work I need to do. And it's actually about to be the hour of Jupiter right now. And I need some work. I need to do some work that I got some work to do. But I'm also having a special guest coming over in the morning for us to take care of some business, like 6:30. So I need to be up until then. And then I'll be going to bed. So I did sleep most of the day, so I'm still a little energetic. But I bought me also an energy little tea. And I'm like, I'm going to drink that shit, bitch. And yeah, like so I'm about to do a little bit of work right now, organize some stuff. And yes, honey, wait for his motherfucking ass, honey. Anyway, love and light. 2aspirit@missing@gmail.com. Come on, lucky girl. Long time no see, lucky girl. How you doing, lucky girl? Look, girl, what you been up to? It's been a long time, lucky girl. How you doing? Lucky girl, it's been a long time. Like you done woke up a spirit right here now, lucky girl. Lucky girl, Anubis is waking up to come up in here. You done woke up a spirit up in here, huh? Yeah, Anubis got his nails cut, y'all. Oh, poor baby. They clipped his quickie by accident, and he was like, ah! And I was like, poor baby. My baby. Don't you ever cut my baby's quickie like that again. Don't you ever, he's a baby. Don't you ever do that to my baby again. If you do it, and you know, I played off like I hit her. I said, don't you ever do that to my baby again. You clip his quickie. I'ma clip your quickie. I knew it felt so good, y'all. After we left out there, he felt so good. He was so prissy and so cunt. Huh? He was so prissy and so cunt. We left out there. He said, I'm motherfucking prissy and cunt, bitch. Then we met a Brindle Chihuahua, y'all. Poor little baby. Anubis need another little companion, y'all. We're gonna get him a little companion. Yes. He almost got him a little cute little Yorkie poodle, little bitch honey off of Craigslist. Some bitch talk about $800. I said, bitch, you sound like a breeder. For one. For two, bitch, I wish I would pay $800 for a motherfucking dog. Huh. Bitch, please. You want to get rid of the dog, or you want to keep the dog and make a profit, bitch? Because it don't sound like you trying to get rid of that motherfucking dog like that, bitch. Bitch, a Chihuahua, a poodle mixed with a Yorkie, $800. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Yeah, girl, bye. Bitch, I got 150 for you, bitch. Take it or leave it. I didn't say all that. I said, bitch, no thanks. Bye bye. Have a good day. Bye bye, honey. God bless you. I'll go to the pound, bitch. They got puppies over there. I'm sure they got a Yorkie puppy in the pound. Bitch, I'm gonna go to the pound. Yes, honey. Thank you, lucky girl. Yes, honey. You were hard to find. Thank you, lucky girl. You be shy, honey. That's what I'm gonna do, lucky girl. Yes, I'm gonna go down to the shelter. Yes, I'm gonna take Anubis with me. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna pick a baby. I want him to look to see who he likes. The first baby that come up to the cage, because I'm not a fan of cats. Cats are very fond of me, but I'm not fond of cats at all. No shade out there. I'm not a fan of a cat. But they had PetSmart. They had a cat in a little cage thing. There was 5 different cats. The other ones were like running and shit. One of them were like, oh, you want to attack me, bitch? Okay, keep dancing there. The other one, when I put my hand on the glass, she was like doing all this and shit. Like all this shit. And I said, this is a loving cat. Oh, I love cat. If I was a cat fan, I would take this cat. She was a big cat too. She looked like a Siamese cat. She was huge, white with a little brown black face and the blue eyes and shit. Yeah, but she was full grown, probably at least 5 or 6 years old. I was like, yeah, she meet Anubis, she might not really be a fan of him. So yeah, I want to go there. I want to get a cute little dog, and I want him to see the dog, and I want them to interact. I gotta watch them. I can't leave them alone. I gotta watch them the whole day. See how they're gonna interact. Is Anubis gonna bite her? Is she gonna bite him? Is he gonna bite Anubis? Anubis gonna say, "This is my bed, bitch. Ah, get out my room, bitch. Get out my house." He might be like, "Get out my house, bitch." I don't know. Yes, honey. Yes. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the pound. You wanna go to the pound and get your baby? You wanna get your baby out of the pound? Y'all, these nails are so sharp too. Look at that. That woke him up. No pets are harmed during the filming of this channel. Ooh. Listen, y'all, today is Friday. I'm so excited. Today's Friday, and today's Friday. What can I say? It's Friday, and I love Fridays. Don't ask me why. I love Fridays, honey. And also, I get the mail off this tea, honey. Yes, honey. She gets get her tea, girl. Mm-hmm. Hey, keep doing that. Keep doing that, honey. I'm gonna whoop that ass. Did y'all you see this shit? Y'all see what the fuck it is? Jumping out of my damn room, honey. Hey, you need to get out. Get out. Get out. Get out my room. Get out. Get out of here. Anyway, bye, Lucky Girl. Bye, Jay. Thank you guys for stopping by here. TrueSpiritMissing@gmail.com. TrueSpiritMissing.blogspot.com. Like I said, I gotta clean up. I gotta organize. I gotta get ready. I gotta as soon as this motherfucking come and he leaves, bitch. I gotta go. I gotta go. He's actually putting my brakes on. Yes, girl. They talk about some $700, $500. I said, girl, bye. Bitch, I need some ceramic brakes, bitch. And that's what we're doing. And he said, I got you. Come on over. So, I might try to dress down a little, I'm not wearing this, honey. I had this on all day, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, I did, bitch. And what? Bitch, and what? Bitch, what's the day? Yeah. And I'm not a fan of clothes, bitch. I wear the same thing for 7 damn days. Bitch, I'm not a fan of clothes. I'll be naked if I had to, honey. I let it all hang out. Ow. I let it all hang out. Come on, Shamika. Good night, Shamika. Yes, Shamika. Yes, honey. See you later. Yes, honey. Yes, Shamika. I will be sending you an email too, Shamika. Bye, everybody. Yes, honey. Have a good night. And also, y'all, it's going to be 106 today. Bitch, I got the AC on 80 right now. No tea, no shade. I'm not anemic. But sometimes I wish I was. Because, bitch, they look like they have a lot of fun. They be cold and shit. Oh, it's cold. Bitch, should be fucking 90 degrees outside. Bitch, sweaters and shit on. Like, bitch, what the fuck is going on? Bitch, what the fuck is it? Bitch, it's 100 degrees out here. It don't feel like it, honey. And then you touch them, bitch. They really are like cold. I mean, not cold, but they're not hot. Like, you touch me, bitch. You're like, damn, bitch. Yes, I'm fire. Yes. So, bitch, you damn right. But it seems like they have fun, honey. Because, bitch, like I said, I'm hot-blooded, bitch. I'm always hot. I need to put some ice packs. Some ice packs in my panties. And some ice packs on my shoulders. Anyway, y'all. Bye, everybody. Oh, yes. And listen, for real. I got my nails done yesterday. So now that means that I can actually do the video I'm going to do. So we are going to be doing that healing video this weekend. And yeah, so wait for that, okay? Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, and of course, next time I come back, this is going to be killed off, bitch. I've not been in this room at all, y'all. Everything is still there. You got boxes over there. We got candles right here. We have the computers, everything in here. Honey, like I said, this is our work area, one of our work areas, and I've not been in here at all. I've not been in here in almost like 2 weeks. Only to get on cam, but it's actually working. I've not been in here for about 2 weeks. So I need to actually get everything together. It's Friday. It's the weekend, honey. And girl, we need to come in here, girl. It's time to let it all hang out, okay? Blessings, Jay. Bless everybody. Bye, and I hope y'all have a good weekend until we chat again, honey. And positivity, being happy attracts good things. Remember that, okay? Being in a good mood, a genuine good mood, attracts good things. Okay, this is dog sign language. Being happy attract good things. He liked that. He liked that sign language, honey. Ow! Doggy signing, honey. You make me sick. You always trying to do something. You just stay on down. Just lay it on down. You always trying to do your something. Just stay on down. Anyway, bye, y'all. Yes, and he was jealous. Bye, everybody. Say bye, YouTube. Say I gotta go outside. Bye. Look at him.